Hey, Standard Acceleration family. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about video release forms. Okay, so these are forms that have shown up at the end of submission this year. And we take ownership for not being transparent and overlooking some proper explanation around these forms. The board met this morning to be a little bit more decisive around the use of these forms in moving forward. And so I want to provide clarity around how we are using these forms. So, for those of you who have seen these forms before, well, one of them, we've had the video release form for the Standard Acceleration Society before. One thing that we want to have our website become is this beautiful place where people can come and gather and see past video presentations from conference presentations and other events that we may host, and gather insight around precision teaching, standard acceleration charting, and the like. We do this by gathering content from the events that we host. And you signing a release form helps us gather that content. So that's a big contribution to our society. And for those of you who have donated those videos to us, we are forever grateful, and we are release those on our website and continue to release those, especially with the huge unveiling of our website that will be coming in the next few months. So thank you for that. That helps us move the needle forward in our values of dissemination and growth. We also added an additional form to the registration this year, which is from the Cambridge Center. We have a partnership with the Cambridge Center and with the University of West Florida. Now, both of these fabulous institutions we are so honored to have partnerships with. And I'm going to explain what this relationship looks like. First, University of West Florida has a robust ABA program where students learn on campus or remotely, getting from a verified course sequence, and is one of the few that actually includes instructional design and precision teaching. And I've actually helped, they've asked me to help create some of those courses, and it's been amazing. And Cambridge Center is also a nonprofit organization that's been around for eons, right? And it's a hub that preserves excellence in behavior analysis. And they have reached out to us to help man a PT help desk. So again, another organization that values precision teaching and standard acceleration charting, where Hank Pennypacker is the chair. So again, great organizations, nonprofits that have ties and commitments to standard acceleration charting. And hopefully you guys are familiar with both of them. So our a bit of our relationship where it pertains here is that we're all committed to dissemination and getting content out there, and good content that shows up at the PT conference. And what we want to happen is that, what the relationship details is that staff from University of West Florida attend our conference. We give them registration for free, yet University of West Florida pays for all their travel expenses. And there's usually like 4 staff members who come, and they record the presentations that have signed the waivers. And then they do the recording and the video editing. And for those of you who know video editing, that takes a lot of time. And then with Cambridge Center, we with those recordings, we then are able to host them in a professional manner on our website. We've in the past try to hire, and that's really expensive, and we can't afford that given our budget. and things we want to do with our money. And then two, we've also tried to just film it ourselves and man it, and the video quality is so poor that we're unable to use those videos. So this relationship is really beneficial to us in that manner. With regards, oh, great. Oh, I'm still recording. Okay, so in regards, my computer just went to sleep. So with regards to the Cambridge Center, we we then share those videos with Cambridge Center with our with their emphasis in standard acceleration charting, precision teaching, to help disseminate and grow with our shared vision, which are all values of our organization. And they charge a very small, in my opinion, CE fee, and that is $12. Now, Cambridge Center retains six of those dollars, and they share the other six with the University of West Florida to help cover the travel expenses and editing and stuff like that, right? So, do I know if they make a profit? Like, I don't know. That's not really my business, but I do know that $6 is not a lot of money, and I doubt that these videos are flying off like hotcakes, but I hope that eventually that they would. So, anyways, there's that. Here's my ask: is that, I and the board, we don't like forcing people to do anything, and we feel like if we force everyone to sign this agreement and having your videos be hosted, which also, by the way, Cambridge doesn't host all the videos. They vet the ones that they like, and they host only the ones out of the recordings that they have, only the ones for whatever reason they want to put on their website. And if you're providing a CE, that's why you need a VITA, stuff like that, right? But so anyways, nobody wants to force anyone to do anything. And that isn't in line with our values. But what is in line with our values is shared vision, growth, dissemination, transparency, which is why I'm coming to you like this today. And we want to also state why we think you should. As board members, as me personally, this is something that I do every year. I share my content. I want to get it out in the world. I think that it's valuable. More people who see what we have learned and what we have to offer, it helps grow the field. It helps grow the organization. The Cambridge Center comes and talks at our conference. In return, they invite us to their conference. They have multiple conferences. They are quite generous. It gets the word out about precision teaching. What happened last year is that we had only 4 videos. And that to me is sad. Whether it's because nobody wanted to fill out the form, no one was sure what the form was for. Maybe this information should have been provided last year, but that wasn't enough for us to do our side of the agreement and providing enough content for a relationship with these organizations. The board will think about what we can do in the event that we have another year with only 4. And that way we can make sure that we live up to our expectations within this arrangement without making it a force. But also with respect to members, it gets your name out there as well. It gets your face a little bit more familiar, but this is something for you to decide. Cambridge Center is a nonprofit, they operate based on a volunteer basis. And I believe it was only until recently that somebody started getting paid very minimally. But again, this is nobody's making any sort of big bucks off of these type of situations. This is about a commitment to the science, a commitment to our field, a commitment to dissemination. And I apologize if you feel that, well, not feel, but that this was occurring without knowledge. It's, an overlook that shouldn't have happened. And that I think we're going to be more mindful about how we can be transparent about these things in the future. So it is my ask that that you consider signing and donating your recording to the Cambridge Center. Um, your talk can be reused multiple times. It's not like they own that talk or anything like that. It's the recording that they use. Um, but but that we hope that that you find value in this shared agreement. But you do have the option to say no. Unfortunately, if you want to present at our conference this year, because everything will be online and everything will be recorded in some manner, you do not have an option to opt out on the SCS video release form. That must be signed. And moving forward, with live stream and stuff like that, that may be an ever-present form. So it just depends on technology and how accessible we are to hold live stream on various talks and tracks in our conference, as we want to reach as many people as possible. So anyways, that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. We're open for discussion, but also remember, another value of ours is kindness. So let's communicate, let's open a dialogue, but also respect everyone's time. We're volunteers, everyone's got a job, and all questions may not be answered in as a timely manner in which you would like them to be answered. And with that said, have a good day.